Gunfire on a quiet South London street. A car targeted, a trigger pulled, and a single moment that exposed an entire criminal network hiding behind drugs, money, and intimidation. This is the attempted murder on Dunbar Street. Just before 10 p.m. on a cold December night, gunshots ring out in Norwood. Not a warning, not a scare tactic. A firearm discharged at a moving vehicle. A clear attempt to kill. Police race to Dunbar Street, SE 27. The shooter is already gone. No victim lies bleeding on the pavement. But detectives know immediately what this is. This was intent. This was targeted. This was attempted murder. The Metropolitan Police Trident team takes over. Their focus is simple. Who pulled the trigger and why? The man behind the gun is later identified as Ayman Ben Halima, age 22, from Norwood. Investigators established that Ben Halima fired at the driver of an Audi, believed to be linked to a rival gang. After the shots are fired, Ben Halima flees the scene. He does not flee alone. With him is Giovanni Bennett, age 23, from Croydon. The two disappear into the night. But the evidence does not. Officers begin building the timeline, CCTV footage, cell site data, movement patterns. Then something unexpected surfaces. A music video filmed that very night. In the footage, detectives spot the same clothing, the same individuals, the same time frame. What looked like entertainment becomes evidence. It places both men at the scene. Search warrants are executed. Homes are raided. What police find changes the entire case. Drugs, cash, images of drug dealing stored on devices, and evidence pointing far beyond a single shooting. The investigation widens. What began as gun crime becomes a drug trafficking operation. Detectives uncover a scheme involving young women and girls being recruited to smuggle cannabis into the United Kingdom from Thailand in exchange for cash. This was not street-level dealing. This was organized crime. Bennett is identified as the recruiter, advertising the operation on social media, targeting the vulnerable, moving drugs across borders. Ben Halima's role is clear. He is the enforcer, the man willing to pull the trigger, the violence that protects the operation. Police forensically reconstruct every step. Messages, locations, timelines. The case becomes airtight. Both men are charged. Both appear before Woolwich Crown Court. The jury hears how a single shooting revealed an entire criminal enterprise. They hear how the gun was fired with intent to kill, how drugs, money, and exploitation sat beneath the surface. The verdicts follow. Ayman Ben Halima pleads guilty to attempted murder. He also pleads guilty to possession with intent to supply cannabis and possession of criminal property. He is sentenced to 24 years in prison. Giovanni Bennett pleads guilty to being concerned in the importation of cannabis and possession of criminal property. His sentencing follows for his role in the wider operation. The judge makes it clear, this was not reckless behavior. This was organized violence. One gunshot changed nothing for the criminals, but everything for the investigation. A shooting meant to assert power instead dismantled a network. Drugs exposed, exploitation uncovered, and a trigger pulled that led straight to prison. This was the end of a violent operation built on intimidation and greed, and it collapsed because the cameras were already watching.